Good morning, Virginia. This is Virginia This Morning.
Well, plenty of questions rise to the surface as we get older. HCA Virginia Health System and Partners in Healthcare of Virginia will host a Caring Conversations Symposium. Deborah Willis with Partners in Healthcare and Thomas Smith with HCA Virginia Health System join us this morning. Thank you so much for coming in, you two.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
We're really excited to start this conversation with you. Tell me a little bit about what you expect for this symposium.
Thanks, Deborah. This is the second symposium that we're actually hosting. If I may go back just a moment and talk a little bit about our partnership and our collaboration. HCA Virginia began a collaboration with Partners in Healthcare to assist the consumers, not only the healthcare consumer, but families and caregivers in how to navigate the healthcare system. Deborah and I and other members of Partners began providing education to the community in the means of doing a Healthy Transitions program in which we actually go out. We provide education to Rotary, civic organizations, churches, and the first symposium sort of came about as part of that. We found that there was a need to provide further education to the healthcare providers as it related to caring for the aging. We often assume that each patient that comes into our systems are the same, whether they be a child or an adult. That's not always the case. So we were so successful with the first Caring Conversations program, we felt there was a need for a second. So that's how we sort of got motivated to put the second one in place.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
And the type of questions that people and caregivers are bringing in when they come to this symposium, what are you experiencing?
Well, we find that a lot of the community don't know what to do in time of crisis. Where to go, who to call, who can provide services for them to take care of their loved ones. Many of us are caregivers ourselves. I myself take care of my mom and my granddaughter often, and it's hard to know the right services to provide this, to provide care. So what we've done as a collaborative effort is that we provide this information not only with our local hospitals, HCA hospitals, which have been incredible, but also to do an outreach to the community. That's why we're so excited about Caring Conversations. It's going to be October the 6th. It's open to the public. There's no charge for anyone to come, and we're going to have a wonderful panel of experts to talk about issues regarding healthcare.
And one of these conversations that we talk with quite a few of the partners, determining assisted living and kind of this getting over the myth hump of whether or not it's the right decision or if they should be scared of it or anything like that.
You know, oftentimes when an individual is placed into a compromised situation like being in the hospital, they're often faced with a choice that they're not ready to make. Whether that being that they can no longer go back to their home, they must go to an assisted living or a long-term care facility, or maybe go into their home but have some other services provided to them. We are faced with that question every day, and our healthcare, our practitioners are often challenged with, what do I tell them? What do I answer? How do I provide these resources? And they're not only compromised by being ill, but then having to have somebody come in and say, you're no longer going to be able to go to your home. And so we're hoping to provide that linkage, that way of helping to navigate the system, whether you be in the hospital or whether you be in need of post-acute services or post-hospitalization services.
And there are so many questions, and that's one of the areas that Partners in Healthcare really focuses on, just bringing all those resources together.
Absolutely. www.partnersva.com. There's a whole directory of fantastic service providers in the area for various healthcare issues, whether it be assisted living, long-term care, medical equipment and oxygen companies, or home infusion, all these kinds of companies that provide the services. But what is that link? How can we better serve the viewers and people who leave the hospital, who require these services? You know, we have done that collaboratively, and that's what Richmond is doing, and we're just so excited about what's happening with the symposium.
Well, fantastic. Coming up in October, so we'll let everybody know how to get in touch with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Reserve your space for the HCA Virginia and Partners in Healthcare Caring Conversations Symposium coming up Wednesday, October 6th. You can call 320-DOCS or visit online, partnersva.com. It's on the 6th of October out at the Scottish Rite Temple, 4204 Hermitage Road.